Good morning once again, everybody. It is Wednesday. Today is the last day of March. We're at March 31st. We are a quarter way now through the year of 2021. Excuse me. I pray that you're safe, you're well, and you're blessed. And I hope that you're ready to be a witness for Jesus. I mean, here we are in Holy Week. What a great time to be out there sharing about what Jesus has done for us. We are at Holy Week. We're going through the week day by day as far as the Holy Week was Jesus, the events that Jesus went through. On Wednesday seemed to be pretty quiet. There's not a lot of not anything that I can find that actually was recorded for that Wednesday. Entirely possible that he spent the day in Bethany with Lazarus and his two sisters, Mary and Martha. He loved them very much, and he stayed with them just about every time they came to Jerusalem. And so it could be a day that he spent with them and the disciples, and maybe even still preparing for what's going on, or it may have just been a day where they spent time together as friends. But what I do want to do this morning is I want to read to you from Matthew chapter 26. I'm going to begin with verse 6 and read down through 16. While Jesus was in Bethany, in the home of a man known as Simon the leper, a woman came to him with an alabaster jar of expensive perfume, which she poured on his head as he was reclining at the table. When the disciples saw this, they were indignant. "Why this waste?" they asked. "This perfume could have been sold at a high price and the money given to the poor." Aware of this, Jesus said to them, "Why are you bothering this woman? She's done a beautiful thing to me. The poor you will always have with you, but you will not always have me. When she poured this perfume on my body, she did it to prepare me for burial. I tell you the truth, wherever this gospel is preached throughout the world, what she has done will also be told in memory of her." Then one of the 12, the one called Judas Iscariot, he went to the chief priests and asked, "What are you willing to give me if I hand him over to you?" So they counted out for him 30 silver coins. From then on, Judas watched for an opportunity to hand him over. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. And I want to share something with you today. It's kind of in third person. And so as you hear me talking, it isn't really me talking, and I'm going to leave it to you to figure out who it is. It's not hard. Today, I did something that I've never done. I'm not sure that I should have done it. I've been following Jesus for 3 long years, just waiting for the time that he would step up and become the Messiah that we're so longing for. With all the miracles and all the signs, I just knew that this man must be the one God is sending to liberate our people from the foreign oppressors. But I fear that these past 3 years have been in vain. On Sunday, Jesus rode into Jerusalem, and there was the crowd, such a crowd there. He could have easily inspired that crowd to rise up against the Romans. And who would stop this man who could control the winds and the seas? Who would be able to stop this man who can raise the dead to life and cause the paralyzed to walk again? Surely Jesus has the power to crush Rome at the snap of his fingers. But instead, he does nothing. Nothing by causes. He causes divisions among our leaders and teaches about his coming death. I fear that I've been mistaken for the past few years. So today, I went to the chief priests and I spoke with them. They told me that this Jesus was dangerous and that he needed to be dealt with before Rome crushed us all. They said all that Jesus would offer me is Roman punishment and death. However, they said that if I brought them to Jesus, they would give me 30 pieces of silver. Though I'm still uncertain as to whether I should or not, I agreed to lead them to Jesus tomorrow night. At least they're going to offer me something tangible. I think you know who I'm talking about. How long have you traveled with Jesus? How long have you listened to him and learned from him, from all of his teachings? Are you sure you know him as you think you do? Are you sure that you understand all that he has been teaching you? It's easy for us to look at Judas as being different than we are. It's easy to see him as a scapegoat, as the one who betrayed Jesus. And yet, are we free from that betrayal? Do we sacrifice our loyalty when Jesus doesn't fit into our worldview? The truth is that Judas is not alone in the department of betrayal. When we preach the good news but we don't live it, excuse me, are we not betraying Jesus? When we ignore the poor, avoid the sick, judge the sinner, and put our own theologies before the love of God, are we not betraying Jesus? Hear this good news. In whatever ways you have betrayed Jesus, he has forgiven you. Now move on. Move on from the past and allow God to transform you. Embrace Jesus' mission of hope and healing and wholeness. And go forth into the world bearing that message. I'm Pastor Mark. I love you guys. Be safe, be well, be blessed, be strong. I'll see you tomorrow.